Samsung actually has been working on projects that sound insane at first, but they're quite possible. I generally don't make videos about leaks and renders and stuff like that, but this is just too good to pass. Most of the things that I say in this video are factual and they're not some weird sci-fi stuff. Hello guys, I'm Shlok and in this video we'll be taking a look at some of the features of the Samsung Galaxy Z. It is Samsung's next secret phone and trust me, some of the features that it has are quite insane. Samsung is one of the biggest companies right now and they file the most amount of patents every year. They actually filed more patents in 2017 than Apple and Google combined. A lot of these patents don't come actually to fruition because of the consumer demand, or sometimes they are just too expensive to produce. But what we know for sure is, firstly, Samsung is planning on releasing a foldable display phone that will be called the Galaxy X. They actually have been working on it since 2011 and they have already made quite a lot of improvements over a concept that was already in good working condition. These were some of the videos released by Samsung that were kind of like a concept of what a future smartphone would look like according to Samsung. And the phone itself should be releasing this year itself. Now you know the title of the video is not the Galaxy X, it's the Galaxy Z. And this one is even more impressive. Let's Go Digital published an article featuring a patent filed by Samsung that shows how the manufacturing of a bezel-less phone can be done. When I say bezel-less, I mean 100% screen to body ratio. Just let that sink in for a second. Right now we have a display that has buttons on the side and it also has small bezels on the top and bottom as well. The patent shows that it will be a rounded display with curved edges and there will be no buttons on the side. The first thing that comes to mind is how will it turn on if it doesn't have any buttons at all? That's actually quite possible. This smartwatch that I have actually does not have any buttons at all and it still works brilliantly well. At first I was a bit baffled on how this would turn on, but you can just tap and hold the display for 3 seconds and the phone will turn on. So if a small company can do it, Samsung definitely can. They can also put buttons on the top and bottom, but I don't think that's very likely to happen. That's all good and everything. But the real question is, how good is the selfie?
Moonlight camera, perfect selfie, Vivo V5.
But actually the question is, if it is completely bezel-less, where would all the top and bottom bezels go? And where would all the sensors like fingerprint scanner and also the front facing camera go? If you guys remember, Vivo released a phone sometime back that had the on-screen fingerprint scanner, and it is quite possible that Samsung will take the same approach and put the scanner beneath the skin. And one thing that you guys might not know is that Samsung already has built transparent displays. I mean OLED displays that are completely see-through. And when you look at them, they look like some kind of thing from the future, but they're actually here. And the display that is present on the Galaxy S8 right now is also OLED. And if all these sensors can work through glass, they can definitely work through transparent OLED panels. Now imagine if your phone could charge from 0 to 100 in just 12 minutes. Samsung actually has built up a battery that can do the same. The battery that Samsung has built is graphene based, and in the previous years there has not been a lot of improvements in the battery sector, but this year is quite different. The battery that Samsung has built charges 5 times faster than the lithium ion batteries that we currently have right now, and it is also flexible. The capacity is also increased by 45%, but because it's flexible, it is also completely safe. And because it's safe, you can take it on a flight with you, unlike some other Samsung phones. Samsung is an experimental company and they try out a lot of things, out of which some work out and some don't. The Samsung Galaxy Note and the Edge display are some that worked out really well, and the Galaxy Round is one of the ones that didn't. I've also seen a trend with Samsung. They tend to release a lot of phones on their big anniversaries. So on their 5th anniversary, Samsung released more phones than usual, including the Galaxy Round. And in 2013, they also tried out a lot of new advancements. And 2018 will be their 10th anniversary. So it is very likely that we'll see a lot of new stuff this year, and especially from Samsung. I generally don't do videos on stuff that actually hasn't come out yet, but there were a lot of facts relating to the Samsung Galaxy Z, and I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, make sure you press the subscribe button